disgrace me. You disgrace all of chef kind. And like,
Oh my God!
There were a bunch of chefs there with like big chef knives, and they executed me. They killed me.
What? No way!
I woke up.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's what they do on the show.
Hey guys, my name's Dan, and this reaction comes from Haminations. This is Weird Dreams. Now, we definitely all have those, and some of us even have the ability to control your dreams, or at least so I've been told. Something about keeping a journal of all your dreams and reading them over and trying to constantly remember them. I'm not really sure the science behind it or whatever else, but I'm very curious to see what kind of dreams we have here. It does not look pleasant at all. It kind of looks like an evil version of him. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to be happening here, but let's wait and see on that. And before we do, though, please check all of those links I have for you down in the description below. More specifically, Haminations link if you haven't already. It's a great way to support him, and a great and easy way to support me is to go right below this video and click all those buttons down there, because I also let you see future reactions that I do, but also helps my channel to grow. And without any further ado, let's go.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and today we're going to be talking about dreams. So I thought it was only right to invite Brody on the channel because he has so many dreams about me.
Oh!
He's obsessed.
Can you blame a guy? Can you blame a guy?
Okay, so yeah, today we're going to be talking about dreams. I've written down 30,000 dreams. Brody has 6.
Whoa!
We'll just do our best with what we've got. First off, I just want to ask the question, Brody. Have you ever had a dream that you had that you wish you would. So I've had dreams that I thought were real, and I've also had real life scenarios that I thought were dreams. So like, there was one dream that I thought was real, and I was like telling my brothers about it. I was like, do you remember that time we went to stay with Grandma and she dropped us off at her neighbor's house, and we got like lost in his like labyrinthine house and like couldn't get out?
Labyrinth?
And they were like, that most certainly never happened. So like, that was a dream. But then the other way around, the Studio Ghibli movie Spirited Away, I thought that that was a dream that I had as a child. And then years later, I walk in on someone watching Spirited Away, and I'm like, how did you get this? This is from my brain. How did you get this?
Can I copyright this?
It was me, guys. I made that.
Oh, it was him all along.
This one that I had was me and my family were all on a big vacation, and we were getting our pictures taken. And so the photographer is taking pictures of us, you know, moving us around and be like, oh, you go here, you go here. When he's talking to me, he's like, oh, like, you stand over there. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, could you do it slower, please? What, are you the mental run to the litter or something? Stupid over here. Oh, I should have known, you're blonde. Like, he's just being so rude.
Holy.
I'm like,
wow.
What? And he's like, okay, like, did you hear me? Like, I'm talking, like, oh my gosh, like, can you lock in? I'm finally like, you are not gonna talk to me like that. Like, this is so rude. And then my family goes, Bryson, shut up. You always do this. You ruin everything.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
What's happening right now? Like, everyone is turning on me.
I don't know if that was a dream, dude. I don't know if that was a dream.
It's so rude. Like
calling you a dumb blonde in front of your blonde family is pretty bold too.
And then they backed him up. I'm like, what? Like, that applies to you. That applies to all of us. Sometimes I have dreams where like I go to sleep the next night and there's a part 2.
Really?
Yes.
So
Part
like
2?
Hop in like it's a season of TV?
Yes,
or what?
like it's a continuation. It's like episode 2 of the same
Season
dream.
When you fall asleep, is it like in the last episode
Da-
of Bryson?
Previously on Bryson's dreams.
You get like guest stars.
Oh my
Shaquille
God.
O'Neal.
What?
In
No
the
way.
dream, it was like a season of MasterChef. It's the show where they cook and then they give their dishes to the chefs to judge. This lady comes up. Gordon is like, right then, what do we have here? And she's like, chef, this is my strawberry shortcake cupcake. I hope you like it, chef. He's like, right then, let's have a look. And so he takes his knife, cuts into it, and he opens it up, and he goes, unbelievable. It's raw. And it's just raw chicken.
Oh, and that's the same sound effect you hear in all his shows too.
Like, it's raw.
Love that touch.
And everyone's like, no.
How do you mess up a cupcake that bad?
I
where you
know
have raw chicken?
that's the thing.
What are you making?
How did this even transpire? That's not an ingredient in cupcakes. I go to sleep again. This time, I am a contestant on MasterChef.
Oh,
and
no.
Gordon is like, right then, welcome contestants to the pressure test.
That also looks like the OG 3, because there's a different 3 now. Well, he's no longer in it, and then his replacement got replaced, and then that replacement got replaced. So yeah.
Today, we are going to have you be cooking the most phenomenal, excellent, fragrant rice Like, it's just rice. I'm like, okay, I think I can do that. I think I can cook. It's just to cook rice. I'm trying to cook the rice. Like, the water's boiling too fast. It's like the rice keeps getting messed up. And I run out
sound
of time.
effect
And I
again.
couldn't do it. My rice sucked. And so, like, I brought it up.
What?
Yes, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I bring up my, like, messed up bowl of rice. I'm like, this is jasmine rice. Unseasoned and not cooked properly. I hope you like it, chef.
Oh my
And he's like,
God!
right then, time for the taste test. Unbelievable. It's raw.
Oh!
Get out of here. Get out of here. You disgrace me. You disgrace all of chef kind. And like,
Oh
I go
my
in the
God!
bathroom, there were a bunch of chefs there with like big chef knives, and they executed me. They killed me.
What? No way!
I woke up.
I mean, to be fair, I think that's what they do on the show, so.
Yeah, you never see the contestants again when they lose. Speaking of anxiety dreams, ones that I absolutely hate is like, my parents come to me and they're like, Bryson, you gotta go back to
You're
middle
adopted.
school. No, what?
What? No!
My parents would come to me and be like, Bryson, you gotta go back to middle school. I'm like, what? No, like, I'm a grown man. I have a job. Like, no, please. And then, like, the scene just cuts to me in, like, a middle school math class.
To be fair, you could use a little bit of a refresher. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever, dude.
When me and my siblings,
Alright, so before we get any further into this, sometimes I have similar dreams to where I'm just back in school for some reason. And it always feels so real, like I'm actually, like, in it. But, like, it's like I went back to school. It's not like I was, like, in school, like, you know, way back when. It's me now going back to school just like he's being sent back to school. But I was being sent back to high school for some reason. And all my friends were there. And everything that I knew about high school was there. And I still had that worry of getting my assignments done and, you know, studying for tests and all these other things. Even though, obviously, you know, it wasn't real. It was just a dream. But, you know, that's one of those dreams that keeps on happening for me. And that's kind of crazy that he has them too. Or maybe it's not so crazy. Maybe it's more common than I think. I have no idea.
we're younger, we had pet birds. We had parakeets or budgies, whatever you want to call them. My budgie, his name was Ben, and he was blue, and he sucked.
Oh, no.
He hated me, man. I had a dream where I turn over in bed, and Ben's in his bird cage on the shelf. He's just like, good morning. And I was like, what? It's time to start the day. And I was like, you can talk? And he's like, well, yeah, you've just never talked back. And I was like, well, that makes sense. I mean, it's a two-way street here, pal. We start a YouTube channel for him, and he starts going viral because he's not just talking. Like, he is like, he's like the voice of the people.
That's amazing.
Dude, Ben, like, I aspire to be like you in multiple areas of my life, dude. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Exactly. He just starts to get famous, and then, like, he starts making money. The money doesn't go to me, it goes to him. He gets a progressively larger cage.
Oh my god.
Until eventually he's like, you know what, Brody? We're done here. I think I don't need you anymore.
Oh my gosh.
His little parakeet body flies into a limo in our front driveway.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh. Success tearing the family apart. That is...
I know.
Why is that actually like a good narrative? Like that's actually good.
I woke up and I had to clean out his cage full of bird poop, and he just sat there saying nothing like an idiot, and I was like, you could be so much more.
Okay, but I will say you should have done a managerial fee.
I should have locked him in perpetuity.
You just hand him the contract. You're like, it's just standard legal jargon. No need to read it. Just sign here.
Buddy, this is boilerplate, all right? Yeah.
It's so hard to describe dreams. This one, I was at my friend's house, and he was showing off his, like, Nintendo Amiibo collection to me.
Oh, what a collection.
Then, all of a sudden, Team Aqua from Pokemon shows up outside the house.
Oh my god!
And they're, like, kicking down the door. We're running upstairs. I'm like, come on, like, we gotta get out of here.
Jesus
like, go,
Christ!
Andrew, go. We get upstairs. Team Aqua is there. They're about to attack. I'm like, Andrew, get to the attic. I'll fight him off. And so he runs up. I'm, like, punching them. I'm kicking them. And then they pick me up over their heads. And they throw me off the balcony. And for some reason, the floor around the house had turned into blue lava. It was, like, cold lava, so, like, I could swim in it.
What?
What?
You're talking about water, dude.
That's definitely water.
And I see that my other friend, Dallin, is there. And he's like crying while he's swimming. He's like, I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he's like, Team Aqua killed Andrew. And I'm like, what?
What?
I was like, no. And then the next day I see Andrew at school. I'm like, wait, he's alive.
Oh no, it's so
I got a
real.
dream for you, Brody. Let me dish it out for you, okay?
Dude, I'm scooping what you're pooping, dog.
What?
Cut the cameras. Like, no
All right,
more.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
want to do
What?
this.
Oh
Sorry.
my
I'm
god.
sorry.
No, get him out of
You
here.
wake up and you're like, how did I even come up with that? I was like 12 years old. It was just a normal day out. We were in our old house. We hear a knock at the door, and it's Mark Wahlberg.
What?
And he's like, yeah, I'm here for Brody. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, dude, we're going to be best friends. And I was like,
He just
Okay.
said that. Just
and yeah, he didn't even ask. He just kind of like declared it. He was like, you, me, my black truck, and we have a fun time. And I was like, okay, Mark Wahlberg, I guess that's what we're doing.
I think you got abducted. That would not fly on Twitter.
No,
You're
it definitely
absolutely
would
right,
not
because we
be.
start having fun, and then midway through like our little like joyride montage, he stops at a bank, and he's like, all right, buddy, how would you like to drive? And I was like, I get to drive
Oh
a truck?
my
Okay. And then he
gosh.
hops out, goes into the bank, comes back, alarms
No.
blaring.
Oh my
He's
God,
got a
no,
full
he's the
bag of
getaway
money, and he's
driver.
like, Brody, drive. And I was like, what? And he was like, I swear to God, if you don't do this, kid. And I was like, oh my God. Okay.
Oh my god, what did he sign up for?
Just flooring it. It's a full-on police chase. Helicopters overhead.
Oh
20 vehicles behind us.
my
I could barely
gosh.
reach the pedals. Right when they're about to catch us and like pit maneuver us, that's when we slam into a brick wall and I wake up in a like cold
Oh.
sweat.
God
Your
damn.
parents were fine with him just like taking you.
I guess they were equally starstruck. They were like, "We love your movies, Mark." And then, then I went in the
He's like-
stranger's vehicle.
He's like, hey, I'm taking your son. They're like, sure thing, Mark.
Okay,
whatever you
bye.
need."
My dad's just like, "I loved you in Transformers," and I go, "Debatable."
Yes,
Like, I don't
debatable.
know. In this crazy one, my beloved dog. I love him so much, by the way. I don't know if you
Aw.
knew that.
You have a dog?
In my dream, he was like as big as a horse, so I could ride him around like a horse, and it was just amazing. It was a jolly good time.
It needs a jousting match.
There's like a guy riding on a chihuahua. I'm like, yeah, we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. Speaking of lucid dreams, this is one of the only ones I've ever had. It's actually kind of insane. I was kind of a menace to the residents of this dream.
Well, that makes sense. I feel like you're already a menace to the residents of your neighborhood.
Dude, okay. If you didn't want rocks thrown at your kid's head, like, you should have said that.
Bryson, they have signs of you in the neighborhood, dude.
But where?
Oh my god, no!
Where? And it's just like you, like looking like a goblin.
It's like Bryson trail cam footage. Me at midnight, like rummaging in their garbage, like.
Good
in
God, man.
this dream, I was in karate class, and I realized I was dreaming, and I could do what I want. I saw this like lifeguard stand, and I see the guy on top of it. He's trying to open a Tupperware that had my mom's homemade beef stew in it. I was like, hey, I can open it for you. He handed it to me, and I opened it, and I started eating it. And he's like, what the heck, man? You're eating my food. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm opening it for you while I was eating.
Wow!
Gaslight him to his face while eating it.
You got like sauce all over your
Jesus
face.
Christ.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not eating it, dude. He was just left speechless. Like, he was just like, So I eat the whole thing, and I just give him the Tupperware. I'm like, there you go, dude. You're welcome. The karate instructor, he's like, get back here. You're supposed to be doing your forms. And I'm like, you can't tell me what to do. And I run, and I literally, like, do a belly flop on the wall, and I woke up.
Oh my god, dude!
You had a lucid dream and chose to just bully some guy.
Yeah.
That was
That's
really
what
weird.
siblings are for. Just wake up.
I know, yeah. Okay, this one is kind of insane. I was in like a haunted Dracula house. These people were like at the dining table, and then someone started blowing up like a balloon, like the
Whoa!
ant did in like the third Harry Potter movie.
What?
The buttons on their shirt were too tight, so like they popped off, and then when a button would hit someone, it infected them with it too. and
Oh
they
my
started
God!
To blow up as well. I hid under the table, and I was just horrified. I was like,
What is
"I don't wanna
happening?"
blow up like a balloon. I don't want to, please. Luckily, I didn't. I just woke up in a cold sweat.
That's so funny because I had the opposite of that dream in a way.
Huh?
Have you ever heard of Flat Stanley?
Yeah.
Dude,
What?
yeah, it was like this book series that I read as a kid about a kid who was like crushed by a bulletin board in his sleep. He was just like flat from then on, like a piece of paper. I had a dream where that happened to me.
Oh my
In reality,
God.
I feel like you wake up and you'd be absolutely mortified to be, two-dimensional.
Sure.
Well, I guess we're one to talk, right? Well,
Wait, what?
I was enjoying it. I was like, oh man, I can like wiggle through like under a door and like sneak into places and like
It's like Link Between Worlds.
I open the front door and immediately get whisked away by the wind. And then I go right into the sky, then I wake up.
Oh my god!
into the sun. Okay, here's one that I wrote down immediately after dreaming it. It was One Piece themed, but I don't know anything about that show, so it was just like vaguely anime-looking characters that I assumed were from One Piece.
Oh,
Like,
we're Goku
there's
in
like,
his Sailor Moon
I have
outfit.
to fight for my friends, just like the most vanilla.
Like a bootleg dream.
Yes. I went to sleep. Then one of the anime guys came in and shattered my kneecap and broke my leg with a stick. And I
Why?
was bleeding everywhere. And he said, "You are now my prisoner for 300 years." I was pretty bummed about it, obviously. So I walked outside, not sure how, with the busted leg, but I just could, I guess. There was a groundskeeper who was feeding a goat and yelling at the goat because he thought the goat was eating too much and was gonna get fat. And that's all I remember.
Oh my god.
What? We need a psychiatrist in this call, dude.
Yeah,
probably.
Feel free to psychoanalyze me in the comments. Like, I want to
I
know.
don't know,
like,
dude. Almost sounded like a Severance moment at the end there.
I know,
Yeah,
like,
kinda.
Dude, that wasn't a dream. That was your innie, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude. They leave a letter on my car. It's like, your innie slipped. Oops, sorry. Have a $25 gift card to Olive Garden. It's like, okay, that makes it all fine then.
I gotta say, man, I don't know anyone who has quite the brain that you do.
Thanks. Or is that a
I
compliment?
don't know if that's.
I don't know.
if that's a compliment. You can take it how you will.
Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, and I will see you in your dreams tonight, where I beat you up again.
Oh,
Thanks
no.
for having me. Wait, what?
Ah.
This video was a real dream come true. See what I did there? Don't
Ooh.
forget to check out our board game before you leave. Link below.
That was actually a lot of fun. We don't really get to see him interacting with his friends while doing these videos, and it's a lot of fun to sort of see them bouncing off each other. You can see how good friends they are. You know, just the chemistry they have and their crazy dreams. I don't think my dreams get too crazy outside of the going back to school stuff. There's sometimes I'll have like, one of my worst fears coming up. Like I have a fear of heights / flying, so I'll have dreams to where there's a flight that I'm supposed to catch, but then I completely avoid it and try to do something else. And I'll just plenty of other stuff like that, really. It's kind of wild, to be honest. And I don't know, like, weird dreams can be interesting and scary, but when they're good, though, when they're really good, that's when, like, when they're lucid dreams, that's when they're really fun, right? Because I'll have dreams, funny enough, to where I literally will start, flying like Superman. Like, I'll just jump up and and gravity's like on the moon or whatever, so like I would be just like flying up and just like going around like this. That's always a blast for me when I'm dreaming. And I know it sounds super bizarre, but dreams are bizarre. They just are. So that's gonna do it for me here. Comment down below, let me know what kind of weird dreams do you have. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Check all those links I have for you down in the description below. Then lastly, and most importantly, I'm going to give a huge shout out to all my $5 and up supporters on Patreon. Cruising, Wolverine 310, Kester, Kronich, Joshi, Chris Curtis, Voss Coffany, Misa 2, Fleet Street Vicomp, Songbird 177, Misa 3, Inkalinquist, MB Cardall, 20 Owl, The True Sunny Hero, Powerpuff Girls fan number 8, Jonic Boudreaux, The Demons of Rage, Mikey Moo, and Jazz. And if you two like to have a shout out and in each and every one of my videos, please head on over to patreon.com/TheDamnReactor for more. And I'll see you guys next time.